Jets fans around the world will be watching closely to see if the team can pull off a win tonight, including University of Manitoba research associate David Babb, who is watching very closely from Nunavut. The Jets reposted a pic of Babb holding a Jets flag from the top of the world while he works on a special project. Now, as you may recall, we spoke with Babb here on Radio Noon about the study he's currently doing on sea ice conditions and climate in the high Arctic. And he has just stepped away from drilling for ice cores to speak with us. David Babb joins me now from the Axel Heiberg Island in Nunavut. Well, hello, David.
Hi, Marjorie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Tell us more about that pic that the Jets posted. I'm going to describe it first for our listeners who didn't see it. You're seen standing in Nunavut. It is all ice and snow around you, and you're holding a Jets flag. Tell us a little bit more about the story behind that picture.
Yeah, so we're up on the Mueller ice cap. So we're about 1,900 meters above sea level. And all I can see around me is ice. And a tradition of deep ice core drilling from around the world is that you put up a flag line for all of the countries and all of the nationalities that are taking part. So we have a flag line that begins with Nunavut and goes to Canada and includes Denmark and Brazil and the United States and Australia and France and all of the different countries represented in the project. And I thought it was appropriate this year that we add a Jets flag at the end of the line.
How did the Jets end up? Because they posted your picture online and on social media. How did the Jets get wind that you were going to be putting a flag up where you are?
Yeah, so I hadn't told anyone before this. I think my wife was the only one who knew I was bringing a Jets flag up. And when I posted it, I tagged them on Twitter and Instagram, and they reached out a couple of days. And I actually have a friend that works for True North who sort of acted as the in-between during that time.
What did you think when the Jets shared it?
I thought it was super cool. I thought it was awesome. I've been working in the Arctic for about 15 years, and I've always wanted, ever since the Jets came back, I've always wanted to be a part of a whiteout while I'm up in the north. And unfortunately, previous years, either I wasn't up when they were in the playoffs or they didn't make the playoffs when I was up north. But this year it all lined up. So it's been great.
And it looks like, I know that you're not here in Winnipeg right now. And of course, people here are getting ready for another whiteout game. But you have your own whiteout going on in a special kind of unique way up there. How are you watching the game?
Yeah, so we have Starlink in camp, so we're able to keep up with emails and FaceTime back home and do things like that. And in the evenings, I'm able to stream a little hockey. So I've been keeping up to date with all the series while we're up here.
So I have to ask you, okay, you've been watching the series very closely. You're a Jets fan. Series is tied 2-2. What are your thoughts on the Jets so far in this series?
Oh, this weekend was a little tough. Both of those games were tough to watch, especially towards the end. But, I hope they get back to Winnipeg and they get fired up by the whiteout, and that fuels them to a big victory tonight.
Are the other folks that you're up there with in Nunavut cheering along with you?
I joke that they sort of appease me every morning and ask how the Jets are doing, but none of them really care about hockey. So they play along, but they don't really care.
I want to catch up with you too, because we talked to you about a couple weeks ago here on Radio Noon about that special project that you're working on at the Mueller ice cap. How are things going so far?
Yeah, things are going great. As you can see behind me, we've got some blue skies today. It's quite nice out, so it's warmed up since we first arrived. We actually just passed 300 meters. So we have drilled over 300 meters of ice. The goal is to drill just over 600 meters. So we're about halfway through. And so far things are going really well. We drill for about 16 hours a day in shifts. And it's been going really, really well.
Okay, so you're at the top of the world. You're cheering on the Jets. You got your Jets flag. What message do you want to send to Jets fans ahead of Game 5 tonight? Or even if you want to say anything to the Jets either.
Oh, I'm hoping that Hellebuck sorts this out. And I'm also hoping that with Gabe Vilardi back on that top line, that line can fly again.
Well, I'm hoping that the flag that you brought up there will bring a little bit of good luck to the Jets tonight. David, I really do appreciate you joining us today. I know you're so busy up there, but go Jets, go.
Great. Thank you very much, Marjorie.
That is David Babb, a research associate from the University of Manitoba, who is currently up in Nunavut cheering on the Jets. He's going to be watching very closely Game 5 tonight. Puck drop is tonight here at home, starting at 8:30.